Alright, welcome aboard for episode 1 of this campaign as the Italians. This is a request from a viewer named Andy, and what we're doing is we're playing a Glorious Achievements campaign starting in the High period, and we're playing on expert difficulty. So this will be a challenge for me. The last campaign I did was the first time I ever played on expert, and the Italians are a little bit more central on the map, so you got more surface area to protect off the bat. But maybe being alongside some other Catholic factions will make things easier. We'll see. So to start off, I'm seeing loyalty is a problem with some of these guys. It's generally pretty low. Okay, so this guy's gonna make a good lord. In there. Well, so we got a good lord here. Decent over here, good acumen. This guy will do. And then we've got an island, I know. I think we'll do this guy just because he has loyalty. And then over in our main province, we'll go with this gentleman here. I don't know if it's just I don't know if it's a thing or if it's just that I happen to notice it, but it seems like urban militia oftentimes have good acumen. It's probably just a random thing, but it's not an actual phenomenon. Okay, so feudal sergeants here will be our lord or our titled individual. And now it's time to take a look at, what is the button? Shift. So taxes is what we'll start on. Want to get them to very high everywhere we can. Which it looks like might be everywhere except that island we have, Crete. And because of that, we'll get watchtowers. Now, my objective is going to be to get everywhere to about 125% loyalty. And if it's lower than that, then we're going to go for watchtowers and public order type buildings. If it's higher than that, then we will work on economy to start. Okay, so here we'll go for farms. Milan, we're gonna go for let's see where we can produce special units. Genoese sailors, which I believe is an archer unit. Is that right? Okay. We can get Genoese sailors here. No special units here. Venice is galleys, so this will be our ship producing area. I might as well start getting some because I'm going to want to establish good navy, given we have good trade resources. Okay, what do we want to get in Milan? I guess Milan will be one of my troop production areas. I guess we'll produce spear units from here, given we already start off with a spear workshop. We'll go for an armor. And Venice. Jeez, we got a lot of stuff in Venice. This place really starts off powerful. What units can we train here? We can train so much different stuff already. Man. Okay, we'll go for an armor. Just increase the quality of the troops we already get. Now, where do I have someone whose loyalty is not great? Might be reasonable to use our princess to increase loyalty for one of the lords. This guy's a candidate. In fact, I think he'll be our guy. Did she get over here? Yes. Oh, this guy's pretty good. I can see we got some boats to move around. This guy's pretty good. Okay, so ships. We're going to leave 2 ships here. Get some out on the Ionian. This guy will stay. This guy will stay. And did I get construction going here? Yes, I did. Public order's fine. I don't think we start off at war. Yep. I was wondering if the high period was going to have any different starting settings. as far as alliances and things of that nature, but it seems like that's not the case. And to start off, we have our homeland's objective achieved in conquest. For every 3 provinces we conquer, we get extra points. So let's take a look at the factions around us. Does anybody have an objective that involves any of our territory? Not them. Poland is kind of near us, but not really. Hungary, not really. Sicily, Naples, Malta, Sicily. Okay. So no one has overlapping objectives with us. Each tower's going up. Man, I got so used to playing Rome Total War. The indicators are so lacking in this game. As far as you can't really just take a look at somewhere and know whether or not you're constructing troops, or constructing buildings, or training troops, things like that. So you're gonna want to get ports up early, especially on these island provinces. And border forts here. Yeah, because early, if you play on the, I don't know, maybe what is called the early age or early period or whatever, people don't have ports and stuff up as quickly, so getting trade isn't as feasible, from my understanding of how it works. And ships as well, probably more importantly. So because of that, you know what, I think we're going to spread ourselves out a little thinner. Because of that, it seems to me that getting trade ports everywhere, you got resources to trade, probably a good idea. And even if you don't have tradable goods, I believe having provinces with ports allows the regions that do have trade goods to make more money off of exports. Could be wrong on that, but I believe that's the case. So got construction everywhere I want, I believe. And who is going to be our first enemy? Well, I guess we probably should consider attacking some rebel territories. Let's take a look at the treasury, though. Income, expenses. How many troops can we spare from surrounding territories? Can we send these guys over? Still maintain good control. Looks like that's the case there. What happens if we do this? Still pretty good, so we'll send them over. Okay, it's decent. Like that. These guys are stuck because we don't have ports here. Cool. So we're gonna get a force together with our Doge. Doge? I think Doge is the meme. Probably pronounced Dodge. And see if we can take Serbia or Greece. In fact, which province is worth more? Like Greece is worth more. Don't have intelligence on what the units are, but actually speaking of, we'll send this guy down and he'll tell us what's going on there. Now, I will say I'm gonna do this campaign pretty similar style to how I was doing the previous ones. I'm gonna go for episodes of around 20 minutes. There's a strong chance that I'm gonna accidentally go overtime on a regular basis, but all right, I'm not gonna go gung-ho on accepting alliances early on, but Sicily and the Papal States are ones that I do want to work with. And so yeah, that's the thing. Why is this lady not moving? Maybe we need a port here in order for her to... Let's see. So she can't get to... Whoopsies. Where's her mission? Corsica. Yeah, she can't get here until the port is up, I guess. That seems to be what's going on. Public order could be higher, so we'll do that, and then we'll get the trading post. Let's see, public order is 109. Even with this, wow. Go for a town watch and a church. I should kick it up a little bit more. More boats on the way. Reinforcements will be here next turn, and these guys have not too much. So you know what? I think we initiate the siege on Greece. Let's do that. And then these guys will have to move their next turn. Yeah. This is Sicilian troops, right? Yeah. I think in this game there are no rebel navies. And actually we'll get this guy up here to unite these, what do you call them? Sea tiles. So this is something I've never seen before, but one of the viewers, I forget his name, I think he had a somewhat scrambled username, was telling me that you can hold V, and it's basically the equivalent of holding shift, or a similar feature to holding shift for public order, but I think this shows you the shipping lanes that you have access to. So if they're green, you have access to them, or they're connected. And if they're yellow, you do not have access to them. So, well, I'm not sure why this is showing up. Maybe yellow is they're occupied by other forces, and green is they're occupied by your own. Seems like that might be it. And then I was also told you can click the M button and it will merge troops of the same type, and that is going to save me so much time. So thank you to whoever made that comment. Pretty sure that's all I wanted to do. Get some more troops training. In fact, let's see, can we get any... We can get some troops out of Milan and Genoa. So Genoese sailors, what do they have over here? In fact, you know what? I'll get some defensive troops to hold Venice, because these guys are the Holy Roman Empire. Are also, are they called the Holy Roman Empire, or are they called the Germans in it? They're called the Germans. Okay, so the Germans are bordering us. They're also Catholic, but this is a very valuable province, and I only have one squad of troops in it, so I should probably be a little bit more careful than that. Interesting. Pope asks for a crusade against the Almohads. Watchtower. This guy is strange. Okay, so they didn't abandon the province, but they backed up to the keep. Got another galley. So now we'll link up those lanes. Oh, you know what? And it's actually funny. I was literally just saying I don't think there's rebel boats. I think these are rebel boats. So... I'm not going to go too crazy on high quality troops right now. Or early on, there's not really combat going, so as far as establishing shipping lanes, it probably makes more sense to do that with cheaper boats. And we'll keep producing them from Venice because they get better stats out of here. Ports will be up soon from these provinces. Did I finish construction anywhere? Didn't look like it. Public order is still manageable. Okay, now Constantinople is open? What? Really? Okay, I'm not imagining that. I think that is something. Oh, good thing I checked this. I think that's something I need to pay attention to. Let's get some peasants here just to hold down the fort. And yeah, I'm not imagining that. Okay, so that's interesting. I'll be curious to see what the garrison is. Now, we're going to need to have a decent amount of guys over in Greece to hold this place. But to strike here is probably going to take a good amount of troops. So these guys can keep on moving. And then let's keep up some recruitment. Get some crossbowmen. And I'm saying crossbowmen because I would imagine the likelihood of Constantinople having armored troops is higher. And we'll get some militia sergeants for the same reason. And that should be good enough. A quick time check. More years. Got an heir. Okay. Not going to accept that. So here's a prince. He's got -1 morale, minus happiness, valor, and dread. Okay, so he. Interesting. He came of age in the province our Dodges in. So this is curious. It seems that I don't remember this happening from before, but it seems that you lose troops while sieging. There's a galley. I'm not going to initiate combat with them. These guys will get in here. Everybody else is going to get. Oopsies. Get them out. They can move right away. Money is somewhat tight, so I'm not going to do too much more recruiting for now. Let's focus on expanding the economy more. So kick that up. I'm going to want to get farms here. 65, 130, 34. Okay, we'll go for trading post here, even though it probably might not give us too much, but we got silk here, so. And then income is pretty stellar. How do I tell how much of that is from trade? Venice. Farming, trading is 277. Did I get the next level of merchant? Man, this place is so developed. Guess we'll get the next level of merchant. Hopefully I can afford that with all the other construction. These guys together. Might make sense for me to move my emissary or province over and see if anybody else might be getting ready to attack there. Inquisition. Okay. Damn it. Lost the boat to, Okay, yeah, maybe this was a thing. Maybe I'm thinking of Rome. Okay, good bit of construction. Crack-brained, wow. Who's that? Of course, the guy who's stuck on an island. Okay. All right, we're getting up to time here, so just gonna finish up this turn. Public order is good on these places, so let's see, 78, 26. Go for a silver mine. There's a farming income like on Corsica. Pretty meager. We'll go for the salt mine instead of farms. Genoa, we got the trade post setup. So let's take a look. What's that? Not getting us that much. We're not connected to too many ports though yet. So we will go for better farms. Let's see. 375. This will give us, oopsies, 60 income. Okay, that's worth it. These guys will come join up. So let's test this out. I click M. Nice. That's pretty satisfying. Cool. Okay. So I learned something new. Thanks to that commenter again. All right, so we're gonna stop here. Should probably get this princess out on the move. In fact, we'll send her over to Nicaea and this guy over to Trebizond, and then we'll get an eye on what the Byzantines might be up to. I'm wondering if this started out of their hands or if there was a rebellion early on. But anyways, this siege will be over in the next turn, and then we can determine whether or not we want to move out there based on how public order is here. So money's tight, which I somewhat expected playing on expert. I don't want to try to expand too quickly. But anyways, that'll be that for the first episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on episode 2.